Happy New Year's, life coach and licensed therapist Robin May, and welcome to our I Believe in Marriage YouTube page. If you haven't already, can you do me a favor? Can you go ahead and hit subscribe on the page? Listen, I have a big goal. By the end of June, I want us to have 500 subscribers on our page. I know it's a big goal, but we can do it. So if you go ahead and hit subscribe and like the video, the algorithms will bring this video in front of more people and it'll help us reach that goal. I might have a fun surprise for our community if we're able to hit 500 subscribers by the end of June. All right, so you ready to get started on today's video? We're going to talk about 3 questions you and your spouse can ask yourselves to get the year started right. Now, many of you know that we offer a strategic couples playbook. I Believe in Marriage has a strategic couples playbook. The playbook is your go-to resource for you and your spouse planning your year so that the two of you are on the same page. My husband and I have used this playbook for years, and it really does help us plan out the year, have clarity on what we want to see happen. It helps us to understand our goals individually and our goals together. It helps us to be on one accord with all these kids that we got. And so we want you to invest in the playbook by going to ibelieveinmarriage.com/playbook. When you invest, you get the full template that walks you through how to create your own playbook. It gives you a sample playbook plus 3 instructional videos from me that really helps you understand what this even means and how to do it for yourself. Okay, so go to ibelieveinmarriage.com/playbook. Okay, now, even if you don't invest in the playbook, here are 3 questions that you and your spouse can ask yourselves in order to get the year started off right. Now, let me say this. Those of you who are faith walkers, those of you who are followers of Christ, those of you who dive into your Bible, you know the word tells us, without a vision, we perish. And what that basically means is that if we don't know where we're going to end up going nowhere. It means that if we don't sit down and think through what we want to see happen, what we want our path to be, we'll just be roaming aimlessly. And as a couple, that's important for the two of you as well. You want to sit down and have the conversation. And many times life happens. We get so busy. We get into the new year and we just get to going and we don't stop and settle and process and talk. So these 3 questions are going to help y'all do just that. Okay, so here is question number 1. Now this is a 2-parter. Question number 1 is, what went right last year and what went wrong? I want the two of you to answer it together. First, husband, tell your wife what went right for you personally. What went right in the marriage, in y'all's connection? What went right in y'all's finances? What went right with the kids? I want you to share with your wife what went right. Wife, I want you to come and share with him from your perspective what really worked, what went right. And then the two of you are going to do the same thing, but you're going to talk about what went wrong. Now, if those of you who are positive like my husband, you're not going to say what went wrong. You're going to say this is where we have some improvement, some areas of growth. Whatever words you want to use, I want you to do an assessment of last year. Listen, if we don't know where we were, we're not going to know where we're going. So I want you to pause, think about last year, think about what happened, what didn't happen, and I want y'all to really outline what went right and what went wrong. Okay? Here is question number 2. I want the two of you to identify what is a win this year. What would you consider a win? Now listen, what's a win for you and your spouse may be different from me and my spouse. And sometimes it's easier, instead of thinking about the entire year, think about over the next 6 months. What would be a win for you all? Maybe a win is over the next 6 months if we commit to having time together on a date, whether it's somewhere or in the house. We set apart at least 2 nights out of the week where it's just us. If we do that every week, that's a win. Maybe for you and your spouse, a win is if we save this amount of money. Maybe you guys can say a win is if we declutter the entire basement. I don't know what it is for you, but I want y'all to identify a win that the two of you can agree on. Because let me tell you, something happens when you're working together as a couple, when your goal is aligned. aligned, where you're putting your energy in the same place. So what is a win for you and your spouse? Okay. So question number one, what went right last year? What didn't go so right? Number two, what is a win for us? And I want y'all to identify a win together. Here's the third question. I want you both to answer this question. What does support look like? And what does it feel like for me this year? So, honey, this year, it would really feel like I'm being supported if you would do this. I would really feel supported if you showed up in this way. Listen, hear this, write this down, take it to the bank, cash it. You cannot hold someone accountable to what you haven't told them. So I want you to clarify, make it clear, write it down, write the vision down. What does support look like? What does it feel like to you? And I want you both to answer that question, and so that you can flesh out how you guys can be there for one another this year, okay? So question number one, what went right, what went wrong? Question number two, what is a win for us? And then question number three, what does support look like and what does it feel like? And I want you both to answer all three questions, okay? Now, this is what I really want you to do. If you are bold enough, can you answer one of those questions in the comment section? Answer one of those questions, and I might just pick a winner to get the playbook absolutely for free. So I'm going to post this video, and let's say I'm going to end the contest a week after I post it. So once it's posted, a week after the date, I'll close the contest. And I'm going to choose. If it's just one of you who commented, guess what? You won. But I want you to share with me an answer to those three questions. I want you to say, we did our assignment, and here is one of our answers. And I will pick a winner to win the playbook for absolutely for free. All right. So again, please hit subscribe, share this video, comment, and I'll catch up with you again soon. Take care.